Welcome to Lounge TV. I'm Chicken Man Larry, and today we're doing a
You're embracing it?
Well, because we're doing something with chicken. That's why I wanted to say that.
I never thought I'd see the day.
Bok bok. Guys, this is the we're making Kentucky oven baked fried chicken. KFC.
Want to be KBC?
Yeah, well, but it's supposed to taste like Kentucky Fried Chicken. We'll be the judge of that after we get finished. Never did this recipe before. Found it online. I only made one little two little alterations in the recipe for us. But this is our ingredients we're gonna need. It looks like a whole bunch, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's quite a bit.
And this isn't even all of them, because I don't have the chicken out. What we need here, guys, and I don't know exactly everything that's here by heart, so I'm going to be probably picking these up. We have salt, I know that. We have celery salt. We have thyme, ground thyme, and some basil. I couldn't even find a word on there. Look how small the word is on there. And then we have some oregano. Yep. Black pepper. This looks like mustard.
Yep.
And this is paprika. Paprika, we got ground ginger and some cayenne pepper. We got some flour, some panko breadcrumbs, plain butter. This is actually cornmeal, yellow cornmeal, see it? And oil, vegetable oil, and some olive oil spray. So, seems like a lot. Oh, we also have some chicken, and I'll show you that in a minute. Now, this recipe calls for chicken tenders, but in my case, I'm using chicken drumsticks. So, right now, the first thing you want to do, preheat that oven to 400.
Is it preheated?
No.
Why not?
Let's preheat that oven to 400. Waiting for you to do it.
Why do I gotta do it? You're the chef.
Hey. Now we're good. So while the oven's preheated, I forgot to mention you're also going to need buttermilk too. You only need enough buttermilk. I forget what we had, a quart or something like that, because we were.
That sounds right.
We were using it for, you just got to cover your chicken. So first step you want to do is get your colander. That's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be.
That's not designed for you to just punch it.
Yeah. Put that on your sink, and you want to drain your chicken. Now what I have in here is, like I said, a quart of buttermilk in there, and probably about 5 or 6 splashes of Tabasco in there, all mixed up. You put it in a Ziploc. You just kind of like move it all around like that, put it in a bowl, put it in your refrigerator overnight.
An overnight marinade of buttermilk and Tabasco.
So now what I'm going to do is just put that in here, so it can all just drain out.
Delicious.
Yeah. And I'll try not to make a mess here and throw this away. And it's going to drain oh so slowly. I'll put that in that sink. So while that's draining, we can go to the next step. So oven is preheated now, guys. So what you want to do is take 2 tablespoons of butter, and it can be salted or unsalted. We're using salted, and a tablespoon of vegetable oil on your cookie tray or your baking tray. And you're going to put that in the oven for just a few minutes, because what you want that butter to melt in there. So I'm just going to put it on for 2 minutes.
That is a couple.
That's a couple. And then we'll see if it needs a couple more, then we'll go a couple more. I don't think we'll need more than 2 minutes for that. And then we'll go to the next step. So, take a look and you can see that it's all melted, and that's what you want. Oh, I don't know what the heck just happened there. So now what you want to do is just spread it all around. The cookie tray kind of got warped. The baking tray, you see that?
Yeah. That's weird. That
is weird. So you want to kind of get it spread all over. It's going to take a while. It's like one of them games, you know, where
one of those puzzles where it's like You gotta roll it.
Yeah, with the little metal balls in there and stuff.
Yeah. We used to have one of those, didn't we?
Yeah, and you know what? If you have a problem where it's not cooperating with you, if you have a little brush or whatever,
use that to mix it around.
yeah, mix it all over there because you want the whole thing covered. There we go. That's much better. And hopefully this will get back to the shape it was before. That has to do with something with the heating up. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
Me neither.
All right, so there we go, guys. We have that part done. We'll get to the next part now. So now the next step is going to be to get all the spices together. Now I made a nice little design in here, but I'm gonna have to read you what's going on, and we're gonna start with the salt there, okay? So we have a half a teaspoon of salt. We have a tablespoon of celery salt. Then we have a half a teaspoon of dried thyme. Then a half a teaspoon of dried oregano. Then a half tablespoon of coarsely ground pepper, which I happen to put over there.
Why'd you put the pepper over there for?
Because it belongs next to the salt. You know, salt's always with the pepper on the table.
Yeah, but you're going out of order. Now it's on the opposite side.
I did go out of order. I don't know
why. What's wrong with you?
I don't know why I did that.
You messed it up.
Yeah. So then a tablespoon of mustard powder, which is right there. Then add 2 tablespoons of paprika, which is not smoked. It's sweet or plain you use, okay?
Specifically.
Yes. A teaspoon of ground ginger and a teaspoon of cayenne pepper right there. So now you also have a cup of flour. We're gonna dump that in there. And a cup of panko breadcrumbs, plain, and a quarter a cup of the cornmeal. Now you can mix that all together.
Make it all nice and even.
Yep, make it all nice and even, which is going to probably take me a while because I should have probably got a bigger bowl than this. I don't know what I was thinking.
I mean, it was just the spices in there. It's like, oh, perfect.
Yeah, right? And then I added all this other stuff.
Yeah, you add everything else. It's like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah. Well, there we go. We're mixing it up pretty good now. All right, and then after that's mixed, we'll get to the next step. It's crunchy.
Sounds like it.
I just want to get them spices all mixed in there. Next step is to take half of this, so you're just eyeing it up kind of, and put it in your Ziploc.
Did you get the big bag?
Yeah, you need the big bag. I don't know if that's half or not, to tell you the truth. Looks like it leaves a little bit more. Does that look like half? It's hard to say. It doesn't, does it?
That's probably better.
That's good enough. Okay, so you have half of it in there. Now, make sure you have a good size Ziploc for this too. What is this? 2.5 gallon, I think. So we're gonna take half of the legs. I think we have a total of 10 legs.
So 5.
Yeah. So we're gonna take 5.
Coated in buttermilk.
Yes, and we're gonna put that in
Tabasco.
here. 1, 2, 3 chicken legs. 4 chicken legs. 5 chicken legs. Wah-ha-ha-ha-ha. Yeah, I'm weird. I heard something.
I didn't say nothing.
You say something? Okay, so now leave some air in there. Not too much air because this is a big bag. Zip her up, and now we're gonna shake it up. I don't think I'm allowed to sing that song because it could get hit, huh?
Not sure.
I don't know what happened to all the air in there, but there we go. There's the air. Sometimes you gotta roll it up. Okay, so now you want to press a little bit on in there too. You know, make sure that it's.
Make sure the coating sticks.
Yes. Okay. Now we are going to do the opposite. And let me get my tongs. We're going to take these out. Get a little shaky for the loosey stuff. Put that on the cookie tray like that. A little twisty there. I'm going to go right across like that. And this one. There's 3. A little shaky. 4. And last but not least, what is the Big Daddy one? That's my leg right there. There we go. And now what you're going to do is put the rest of your breadcrumbs and all the seasoning in there and do the same thing over again.
Oh, that's why it's only half.
Yes, and then do the same thing over again and do the other side there, and then we can pop them in the oven.
All right.
So now we have our oil spray, and you're going to spray the top.
Of every single one?
Every single one. This is so that it gets nice and crispy on the outside, you know?
Crispy.
Crispy. Because you're putting it in the oven. You're not frying it. Now, if you wanted it like that extra crispy, you're going to have to deep fry it. But we're trying to do it where you don't have to deep fry it.
Not everybody has a fryer.
Right. Like us, we don't deep fry food. So, all right. So now put it in your oven on the middle rack.
But how can you have a middle rack if you only have 2?
Well, put it in the middle of your oven. Your rack you have settings.
You're running.
Put your timer on for 13 minutes.
13 minutes.
And then I'll show you the next step. 13 minutes. Went by like that, didn't it?
Yeah, really.
Oh, wow. They look really good. And they're only halfway done. So now, I'm trying not to burn myself.
That's a little bit important.
You want to take them out. Like this. We're not done yet, guys. So now we're going to take these and we're going to turn these over. Like this. Probably would have worked better if I would have went the other way, huh?
Probably.
Yeah. Try to be careful and don't get all the breading off of it because that would stink. There we go. Like that. Yeah, I should have just did this. And you're just making a 180 on these guys. Okay. There we go. All right. Now, what I'm going to do, take your spray now and just give them a little shot on this side. I'm not really sure why it says that other than, I guess, to crisp it up. Because it already has that butter and oil from the pan, so I'm not really sure why you do that. But it tells you to do it, so I did it.
Uniformity, maybe?
I follow instructions. Yeah, I don't know why. So then now you're going to put them back in the oven. And you're going to put them in for 12 minutes this time, because that's a total of 25 minutes. However, we are still, even when they come out, going to test them.
Uh-huh.
At least 165. You want it at least 165, guys. And you want to make sure that they're all the way done, because we're not about getting sick.
Nope.
So we'll wait another 12 minutes, and then we'll turn the camera back on. They are done. Ooh. Well, we don't know if they're actually really done.
Recommended time is done.
It did it again. Oops, I did it again.
Stop.
What? What's that black stuff on them?
The end of the bone, maybe?
All right, so yeah, look at our cookie tray. Uneven heating or something like that. There's some kind of scientific thing on that. So, what I want to do, turn on my trusty little thermometer here, and I'm going to test. So I'm going to test this little guy here first. You don't want to go in the bone, guys. 180, 190 something. Ooh, she's done.
That makes sense. It's a really tiny one.
So I'm going to assume that all the little guys are done now.
But what are the big ones?
Let me test this one. That's definitely done. Yeah, let's check out these big ones. Okay.
So be careful not to hit the bone.
Don't get the bone. Oops, I went all the way down. Oh, 166. Let's go over here just to make sure. Yeah, we're good. All right, so all the big ones, I'm gonna make sure I check this one too. Check as many as you want so that you feel good about it. This is 180 something, they're all done. They are all done, so I can put them all on the plate now.
Nice.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. I'm gonna put these little ones out over here so because they're gonna be cooler first.
Just a plate of quote-unquote fried chicken.
Yeah, you know what would be good? These would be good for probably? Super Bowl.
Yeah, probably.
Yep. I don't want to drop any of these guys. Or do that. I just took out. It's a slippy one. What? There we go. There we go, guys. What do you think?
I think that's a plate of chicken legs.
Best part now. It's nice how you have that camera floating in the air like that. You're pretty good.
I am pretty good.
Let me get you a paper towel.
Thank you.
All right, here we go. Mmm, juicy.
Hmm.
That's good.
That is good.
Now, not quite like Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Okay, a little bit of spice.
Maybe I shouldn't talk while I have food in my mouth. It's not quite like it. Now, it called for garlic powder, and we didn't put any in there because Tom can't have garlic, so we didn't put that in.
Stupid diet.
In this. But it calls for 2 teaspoons. So if you were making it, put 2 teaspoons of garlic powder in it also, guys. But it is very, very good.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely worth making. Mm-hmm. Good recipe.
Yep.
Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Try not to spit out any food when I'm talking. Till next time, grab yourself some cold. I think I just spit food out.
Can't take this guy anywhere.
Grab yourself some cold to drink. If you don't relax, I'll meet you at the lounge.